Hey guys, thank you for visiting our Troncase webinar. I will be your host of today soon. First, let me introduce myself and then, of course, my associate Eric. I'm PTC Pet from the Netherlands. I've been working online for some years now. And what I've learned from it is that we need something decentralized and trustworthy, as we all have been heard plenty of times before. Think about companies not paying out anymore, companies delaying payments, or companies just not existing anymore. It hurts, and that's what made me and my team and I switch to smart contracts. I've been given the opportunity to lead the Troncase webinar and to grow a lot as a person and as a marketeer, for which I'm very grateful. I've been also given a great mentor to follow, and I'm going to talk. I'm going to give him an introduction, and then we're gonna take it away. He's a great vocal speaker, and you will be amazed by our products. Eric Norm is a leader that cares for his people and their profits instead of only his own profits. That's the one thing that made me follow him. Also, an amazing fact is that in his 10 years of being online, that all these companies are still working and working properly and still online on the market, which is a really difficult thing to achieve. But because of changes from management kicking in or owners' decisions, he decided to stop working with those companies for the best interest of his people. And also, this is an amazing fact. He joined Wellstar, a 10-year-old German company, and within 10 weeks, he was the highest earner, known as a Crown Ambassador. Stats like that are amazing to share. So take it away, my man. You're the host now.
And okay, can you hear me well?
I can hear you, my man.
Okay. You know, I should probably look also into this green screen or whatever you call it, and the 1080 pixel camera and such, because you're looking really sexy right there.
Yes, it's not great.
And I can see your confidence is building as well. You're just like flying over there, you know. So it's just beautiful to watch that. And so welcome to everyone onto this call. And let me see. Yes, we got Americans, Africans, Afro-Americans, and many others on the call. It's beautiful. So I think I should get pretty much directly into a screen share here, because there's no time to waste, people. We are literally running a smart contract, well, on a smart contract, which should demand all of the human eyes to be on this project, this ecosystem, which is upcoming as well, because the people did not stop with launching a very successful and perfectly running smart contract in comparison to all the others, but also they are developing 2 other smart contracts, our own decentralized DeFi exchange, right? Which is already, you know, taking the name and already being developed as we speak with 2 technological teams, where we will have our own token, where we will have liquidity pools, and where we will share with everyone, you know, the upcoming fees, the upcoming stakings, the upcoming swappings, everything between all the members. And so this is already magnificent design, which I saw. Oh my God, this was incredible to watch. But it is coinswap.space that is upcoming in the next weeks. On top of us also already having products that the top leaders are testing out as we speak. By the way, Braden and many others, also Patrick, please make sure now that your 15 is enjoying the trading signals, because we see that some of your people did not yet decide to register over there. Although it's for free, something that other people pay 0.3 Bitcoins per year for, and that door is closing. So please get your people to register today. So moving on, why it's called the Next Generation Community Program is because they had 3.5 months to prepare it all. And of course, the result is that we have 2 audit reports, right? That we have also fully public code to show everybody that we got products coming up and that we have an amazing online marketing team, third party, that don't have any positions in the structure itself. And it's just everything is really done in a correct way for a true meaning of a community project. All right. So Patrick will fill you in on the audit reports later. But we are, of course, defined by complete decentralization. As of 3rd of January, you don't need to believe in people's eyes. You don't need to try to find a founder or a CEO or none of that, because the system is totally autonomous. It's totally irrelevant as of that point where we had the second audit. Who and what has actually developed this by the tech team, for example. And so the tech team names won't give you much either, right? Because these are not normally like world famous rock stars of MLM. These are just people really specialized in certain parts of IT. So instant transactions is something that we're boasting in a few seconds from transaction. Then the other person has already received the funds in Tron. Tron is the top 25 cryptocurrency on the planet, and actually behaved much stronger than Bitcoin in the last some weeks to look back. It's beautiful to watch. Even when Bitcoin dropped today heavily, then basically Tron had an identical drop. Even the relationship now is that Tron is around, let's say, 0.053 and Bitcoin is at 5.3. So this can be really, really well, looked at which one of them is actually edging in front of the other. Also, by the way, in connection to the slightly higher fees, which is a genius move by the Tron Foundation people, then what I can say, Patrick, are we recording this?
We are recording this.
Okay, then what I can say is that you see, normally you would need to reserve between 40 to 80 Tron just in case in your external wallet when you want to make a contribution or when you want to withdraw. And so my message to you today, what I also posted into official channel, was that you see, once I froze 200 of my Tron, just 200, then my fees dropped significantly. And the minimum freeze is just for 3 days. Then you can unfreeze it again, right? If you wish. But if you're a leader who does, more transactions to help your teams or to do more deposits and so forth, then I think it's a really beautiful solution. Whereas people are pushed to yes, freeze some of the tokens or buy energy. But as I see it, then it looks like freezing is not costing you anything. First of all, you just freeze some of the tokens and you get the same amount back. But during the freeze, then my fee was only a couple of Tron to send to another wallet. And it turned out about 43 Tron to, in fact, contribute to the smart contract. I tested it myself. So it can fluctuate, of course, but definitely it becomes much lower, even if I just froze 200 TRX, which is around $10 or something, right? So just something to put into your minds. Now, the marketing plan is 11 levels of Unilevel, very simply understood, and all 11 levels are immediately open for you as well. These kind of commissions always come straight to your external wallet. They don't even stay on the smart contract, and they just drop straight out to a wallet where you hold your private keys. That can be then Clever or Tron Link or whichever. Transparency is something that we're really boasting more than any other smart contract. And why is that? Is because we now have a full visual of every single aspect, what is happening in our downlines via the Troncase network, which you can find when you scroll down on your personal wallet. Now, immutability means that this contract is between you and the contract itself, and that there's not a single person or a group that can affect that relationship between you and the contract and what it's supposed to be doing for you from the passive rewards side and from the active income payouts. High security is definitely there because they have 4 interfaces to use with the contract, to go into the contract, to go out of it, to check what is happening on it. And even if all 4 of them get hacked, out of which 2 of them are only public today, then it only takes us minutes to teach the people how to withdraw and how to deposit from and onto the smart contract directly on the blockchain. No problem, right? So now the fourth quarter end contribution target is 16 billion TRX and total active participants of 2 million. Now, the minimum deposit with us is 100 TRX, as a real community project should be, just a few dollars to get started. And even if you get started with those few dollars, then you have unlimited earning potential on all 11 levels. Whatever happens, you never get capped out of your incomes. All right. Maximum deposit at today's price is, I think, around over 200,000 US dollars. That's 4 million TRX. Total income applies only for the passive rewards, people. Even if you fill the 300%, which happens in around 201 days from today, if you go in today, then nothing stops. Your active incomes keep falling out of the contract straight to your wallet, and you have a free choice that is entirely up to you if you want to recontribute or not. Your passive rewards are always withdrawable. They accrue every 4 seconds, and you can always add to them. So let me explain what it means if you add to them as well. So we have to start with basic rate, which is 1% daily passive rewards for every 24 hours. And that can get higher for every day that you do not withdraw for your first 6 days. So personal hold bonus is the one that takes you to 1.5% inside the first 6 days if you don't withdraw. Now, let's say on Monday, you put in your first contribution of 10,000. Next Monday, you want to put in another 10,000, but by that time, your first contribution is already running every day at 1.5% daily. And so that means the second contribution also starts directly from 1.5%. But if you decide to withdraw your first or second or whatever you have there at the moment, then it drops back to 1.0%. And again, in 6 days, climbs back to 1.5% always, up until it fills the 300%. Now, the right-hand side is very, very interesting because we can even go higher in time for everyone from the 1.5 maximum. That's total contract balance bonus, community bonus, and leader bonus. So for every time we hit 80 million of contract balance, which is already at 16 million, incredible to watch, the highest contract balance of all the Tron blockchains out there. That's why we are already on top radar, very visible out of all the licensed and verified smart contracts out there. Just click on balance and you will see where is Troncase. Then that can happen 5 times over, people. So at 400 million TRX balance, which is not a humongous amount when it comes to smart contract on the Tron blockchain, as we are expecting 25 plus million people to join Tron smart contracts this year, then that is very likely to happen. Also very likely to happen is the community bonus. And for every for every 50,000 contributions, then we go up an extra 0.1% and we can have that 5 times over. Leader bonus is for every time we as a community have earned 20 million TRX in referral commissions. And so I think we are already at in millions in referral commissions. So it's safe to say that we will be hitting those as well. So at 100 TRX referral commissions, then we congratulate everyone, but we also congratulate them on having an extra 0.5% higher passive reward for everyone. Now, as mentioned, again, very simple, 11 levels of uni-level. Let's say somebody comes in with 100,000 TRX on your first level, you get 7,000 TRX from it. That person sponsors the next one with, let's say, another 100,000, you get 3,000 TRX from that as well, and so on and so on. Now, in about, I think 1 hour and 10 minutes, we have a major call, guys. a nice team building session. I think it's either in 1 hour and 10 minutes or 2 hours and 10 minutes. We check again with Ryan. We post in the next 5 minutes into the official groups as well, what's going to happen and when exactly. So then we talk strategy. And we are really proud to have Troncase chatbot with us. This happy fella never quits, never says that, oh, I did too much for too many people today, and just keeps delivering when it comes to all the different kinds of downloads and all the different kinds of languages that is needed and some answers. If you don't find your answer there, then admin@troncase.io is also there for you. At this stage, people, also, I'm imploring you all, if you got separate groups, whatever they are, then Troncase official channel and Troncase just the leaders channel. We still need to add a lot of country managers channels actually to that. Apologies for that. We've been slightly hampered to do all the major developments upcoming, but guys, it is really important for you to add your people there. I mean, they will be pissed off at you if the fees of the Tron network drop and they don't know about it. They will be pissed off at you if the fees go up and you never told them and they got some failed transactions. Whichever way, you cannot cover them all. So in Troncase official channel, at least they will always be in the loop and you will always be on the clear, because as you know, everything that the contract does is immutable, and it does that regardless of somebody's opinion, of somebody's writings, and so forth. So thank you from my side, and back to you, Patrick.
Well, great presentation again, of course. I believe today we're going to keep it a quick one, as we're showing everything all day, and we're going to get a grand presentation in a little bit. Let me go to Troncase. Of course, guys, like Eric explained to you, if there's any questions, you can, of course, after the webinar, raise your hand. In the moment, you guys can see we are doing an amazing job. Since yesterday, we have grown with over 600 people, and that's almost 10% of the contract. Of course, it's a snowball effect. In the beginning, there were a couple leaders working hard. Now we are with our community working hard. If you look to the left, you're going to see audit report 1. A fun fact is you can see Braden Christ in the corner. He contacted Taylor Scrippin in to see if they really did an audit on a Troncase. And of course they did. They are a well-respected company, known in the crypto community for checking for audits and checking for backdoors. Of course, you can check this in your own time. The contract is digitally signed, and you can scan the QR code for some additional information. The one I'm going to show you is a little bit more detailed. I like it more. I'm a little bit of a nerd. I like to extend my horizon and learn myself new things. This contract shows you multiple things I never heard of before in my life. To name some is overflow, underflow, delegate calls, DAO hack, short address attacks, all things you can learn about by reading this. Of course, it shows you the bad things that can happen, the good things that can happen. But what I'm taking you through is the summary. That shows there are no critical vulnerabilities found in the contract. There are no medium vulnerabilities found in the contract. And of course, guys, that's what we're looking for. Always do your own due diligence, but for this time, Troncase has done an amazing job to check it. If you have some time, I advise you to read this. It shows you what kind of library we use, what kind of solidity. And of course, the code is well and it performs well. There is no backdoor to run funds from the smart contract. And just to put some more power to my words, we're going to press the button that says check the contract. It will take you directly to the Tron blockchain, where also you can see what I'm talking about. You can see, like Eric told you, there's almost 16.5 million TRX in the Troncase smart contract. What makes it almost 850,000 TRX? Of course, we crossed 1 million, but that's when the prices go up.
850,000 US dollars, yeah. Mm-hmm.
As you can see, our contract code source code is verified with a perfect match. And not only that, guys, as you have worked with other contracts maybe before, you heard that contracts launch and they encounter problems and they relaunch. Not with us. Our tech team did a wonderful job. They did 200 runs, and when it was working correctly, they verified it. What does that mean? Once verified and audited with no problems, there can never come any problems. It shows you the right solidity we use, and of course, our code is open source. And what is a strong fact for me, making me work with smart contracts, is we can contribute and we can withdraw using the Tron blockchain. Let's go here, guys. Let me explain you how to work with it, and then I'm going to contribute. You will need to get the Clever Wallet app or the TronLink Pro app. If you're working on the laptop, you're going to need the TronLink Pro extension. You will need to send your TRX to there, and where to get some TRX is Binance, Bitfavo, Roku, Changely, CC Exchange, your upline. There are many ways, and Google can help you with that. You will need your dub browser, of course, using the wallet app you just downloaded. Going to the website, you will see 3 stripes here. Pressing the 3 stripes will open up a sub-menu saying contribution, personal wallet, marketing plan, representatives, about us. We're going to press contribution. Of course, always check that your upline wallet is correct with the one that you are wanting to join. And of course, let's say I want to contribute 700. You will need to accept the transaction. And if you have enough in your wallet, it will say success, check personal wallet. Of course, it can happen that you press accept and it will say insufficient balance, insufficient energy, or cancelled. Do not fear, you will not have lost any money, and just go try again. It can be busy on the blockchain. And of course, we close that and we press the 3 stripes again. We will go to personal wallet and you will see that I'm now getting a 1.1. As Eric was talking about, everybody's going to get a basic 1%. And the whole bonus I'm getting now is 0.1. With my other account, I have 80,000 TRX contributed, but I reached the 100 deposits, so I had to make a new account. Of course, you can find your referral link here. And I'm going to show you an amazing system that the Troncase team has implemented. We also have a top 7 performer, which is every day updated in the Troncase channel, but Eric was talking about, which I will upload in the group also. If you press your Troncase, your Tron wallet address, you can see your total structure. If you hover above it, or if you press it on the telephone, you can see total referral earnings, total team turnover, and total team members. You can see a small plus, which shows your team members. And of course, when your team members grow, you can show a structure. I just made the account, and of course, I'm going to work with it. This includes my part of the presentation, guys. And one more thing I want to show you. If you go all the way down to the side, you're going to find our Troncase chatbot. That same little chatbot as Eric was talking about. And in the group, I am now posting, in the chat, I am now posting the link to our Troncase channel. Of course, there you find the latest updates. If anybody has a question, feel free to raise your hand as we will unmute you and you can take your 15 minutes to shine. I believe everything is clear. And for those that are waiting for the presentation of Ryan Connolly, be sure to check our official channel. We have some time, so I'm also going to update the other channel. Troncase official channel. You can find both channels in the chat. Clive, you will be unmuted, my man. You can unmute yourself. 2 times a day. And of course, the times that we are hosting it can be found in our official channel. Post it in the chat. As you can see, our Troncase official channel is always filled with the updates about who are the top performers. You can see our movies. You can see updates on our presentations. And we have the leaders channel, where you can find Zooms and of course also tips and tricks on how to do it a little bit better. We show you multiple things. And of course, we guide you as best as we can. Clive is gone away, I believe. How Troncase generates monies or Tron to pay us. That's a great thing, guys. I believe Eric wants to talk about that one.
Sorry, exactly. What's the question?
How does Troncase generate trons to pay us?
Generate trons. Who asked the question?
Victor Mabu. I'll put the chat on public. Victor Mabu asked the question.
All right, so we are in our first phase, and as it stands today in 2021, then all the contracts out there are community projects, all right? People come in, and some of them have a smaller percentage, which is designated to pay out people's passive incomes. Some of them, like us, have a very high percentage, secluded only to pay out people's passive rewards. But we are the only one who seemingly is taking a totally next level of everything. So Troncase will very shortly be supported by real profit generation and by turnover sharing also from 2 other smart contracts. And so easily the main contract to watch out for on the market today. This is part of the reason why we're doing, crazy good growth as well today, a few hundred people a day. And so I believe that's something that I already mentioned in my first part of the presentation as well. So I don't think I need to go through that again. Thank you.
And of course, you can always check one of our other presentations as we guide you through every day on how we generate income and of course, what are our future plans. I can see our Minister of Fun, he always wants to say something and he raised his hand a little bit ago. We also wanted to make a meeting, Eric, window, if we had some time anytime soon.
Hey guys, can you hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing awesome, buddy.
Yeah, just checking in to see if tomorrow will work for you guys. Eric and Pat, I sent you the time. If that'll work, pass that to Eric so we can discuss what I was talking about yesterday. So I was just checking in to see if that's gonna be a possibility. That's all.
So it's a team building session?
It's a strategy for not just the team, the entire company. Our team's gonna implement it, but I thought it'd be good just to share with all the leaders to spread company-wide while we're still small at 8,000 plus people, instead of when we're like 20, 30, 100,000. And just an idea to help help people with withdrawing, when to do it, just some education, some things that we've done in the past and implementing it here in this platform to help others do the same, keep everybody healthy and growing, not just with removing, but growing.
Right. Well, I mean, sure enough, me and Martin would like to attend that one. We don't need to bring in anybody else, right?
No, just me, you, and Pat. Sure. It'll only be about 5 to 10 minutes. And I said around an hour before this time slot here, tomorrow on a webinar, just the 3 of us.
Yes, got you. We're just like sponges. We're taking in all the information and we deploy the best ones. So thanks a lot for your ideas and for tomorrow in advance. So great.